What up, y'all? I'm coming to you guys today with another reaction video. My favorite rapper is Bizzle. He's a Christian rapper from God Over Money. He owns the label, and he released an album not too long ago. But just even more recently, I believe he released song for his Patreons, and I think that they probably leaked onto YouTube, or he released them onto YouTube. But he's got a brand new song that I think I just saw came out 3 days ago. It's called Feel Away. And I've never heard it before, so it's going to be pretty cool. The picture is pretty interesting. So that's what we're looking at for a picture. His wife and him are wearing I Can't Breathe shirts, and his two boys are marching with him. I know that they went on some of the protests, the peaceful ones, and they protested peacefully. So let's hear what the song's about.
Man,
I've never heard this before.
I'm feeling so overwhelmed by the pressure to have the right thing to say. Pain, watching the world crumble and wishing you could do something about it, but you can't. Looking out my window make me feel away. Every time I see the news it make me feel away. Social media that made me feel away. But when I talk to you, God, I feel okay. I feel okay. When I talk to you, God, I feel okay. I know you feel my pain. Yeah. I woke up this morning, stayed in bed, ain't wanna go out. I see Twitter, IG about to make me throw my phone out. People love to judge a bunch of stuff that they don't know about. Feel like Jesus, this would be the perfect time to show out. Maybe choose a light and let fly. You only want the truth and it protect you. I can tell you Jesus ain't white, but you'll ignore that light, it don't affect you. Racism's real and that's that. We just see the tape and then react. New tape leave new facts, but we don't want the facts when you black. I don't care you black or white, none of that matters in the afterlife. What are we acting like? Either the world or the church, but if not us, then who should have it right? We are so divided right now. I just shut my eyes to try to fight this depression I'm in right now. Trying to quiet my mind down, mind down. Looking out my window make me feel away. Every time I see the news it make me feel away. Social media that made me feel away. But when I talk to you, God, I feel okay. I feel okay. When I talk to you, God, I feel okay. I know you feel my pain. Yeah, it pains me to see the blind lead the blind. Punish those who attempt to see and think with their own mind. I don't care about right or left, just life or death, good and evil. I promise you it's not possible to know that when you look at people, real talk. All I see is manipulation, everyone forced to pick a side. Both them sides belong to Satan, both got demons in the basement. Yeah, some white folks are racist, but some get falsely accused. And some of y'all banging this right now and don't know that the racist one is you. Black folks love that quote, but don't see that we can be racist too. We get mad to the degree that we can think and act just like the racists do. Whether CNN or Fox.
So this is why I like Biz so much, is because he is so real. He doesn't lie. Like, people will lie and act like they don't know things that they've learned, or the reality is like, whether you're white, black, Asian, whatever, you could be a racist. Like, right now it's being perpetuated that only white people are racist, and that's just false. Like, you could just look into it, take 5 seconds to understand. You just look at the definition of racism and then look at individual instances, and you can easily say that it's just not white people. It's nonsense. And I agree with them that there's a lot of people that don't understand that what the other side's going through, or there's people that are falsely accusing people of racism and stuff like that as well. Like, you can't just throw that stuff out today, because nowadays people are literally losing their livelihood and jobs. But what's going on in the world, like, I understand where he's coming from. It's definitely, like, hurting. You don't want to go on Facebook. You don't want to turn on the TV, because it's just all negativity all the time. That's why we need to pour ourselves into our Bible more and actually, repent and go back to God, because all the information we're learning from man, it'll stretch you one way or another, and they want you to go left or right, up or down. Like, just don't let that drain you and stress you out. But like, it's tough. Even some of the people that are some of the strongest people that you know are like being affected by all this nonsense.
Snooze, it's one-sided, they both biased. One will only show the nice protest, the other side will only show the riots. They don't care about the truth, all they seem to care about is whose side when folks side picking. Everybody willing to ignore the lies they side kicking. Both sides got truth too, so it's hard to tell who's who. I ain't gotta pick, I agree and disagree with what I choose to. Real talk. Looking out my window make me feel away.
In reality, what he's kind of saying is you got to really start to think for yourself and learn the information for yourself. Like, it doesn't matter if you're on the left or the right. There's going to be a huge bias on both sides. I tend to be, I take the information I listen to and I look at, and then I go, is it legitimate? And then I study more into it and find out what's real and what's not. And right now, though, as it pertains to mainstream media, or mainstream news, you can't listen to either side right now. I don't know what to believe as it pertains to what information they're willing to tell us. I 100% agree with Bez, and this is why I like him, because, my mindset is just like that. Instead of whipping left or whipping right, my mindset is secure. Like, I always make sure that I double check what I'm looking into. That way, I'm not being lied to. Like, one of the biggest things that, for the end times, for biblically, is the Bible tells you not to be deceived. So that's going to take effort. Like, you'll be deceived if you're not putting any effort into learning information. But, this song so far is actually pretty good.
I see the news and make me feel away. Social media to make me feel away. But when I talk to you, God, I feel okay. I feel okay.
Yep.
When I talk to you, God, I feel okay. I know you feel my pain.
Yeah. I thought that was a pretty good song. Like I said, he didn't take some crazy standpoint. He played it the right way, which is, doing your own research and not allowing, voices and emotions to pull you one way or another. But all in all, I thought this was a really, really good song. Like I said, Biz always comes with he doesn't, it's almost as though he doesn't just blurt out the first thing he believes or thinks. He does the research or he submits to the Lord, because even his emotions might be affecting him one day, but he goes back to the Bible and understands, what Christ would want us to really think. And, there's a fine line between sympathizing for the hurt and then, sympathizing so much that you compromise the gospel or compromise your faith. And I think that there's a perfect line in between both those things. So thank you guys for joining me, but check this out. Put the description of the song down below. Check it out. Maybe if you might catch something I didn't.